It's a miracle. Hasn't been another 2 weeks. On a roll, 2 streams in 1 week. Hold on. Shorter stream. Whatever. Except changing times, as farmers accept the coming of winter. Lilia spreads a little across the plain, the newest flying broomstick model cutting a narrow V shape
Lieutenant,
through the
we're
grass.
losing sight of you. Then you better learn how to get your speed up to 240 in 5 seconds.
A series of vague replies come to the communicator, their voices strained as they struggle to catch up to the
But at
captain.
this height, according to the manual. The manual? That's for nerds. Are you nerds? Move into sprint formation and prepare to climb. Brooms up. Copy that.
24 flying witches follow their leader through the clouds above, slicing the sky in two with their vertical trails.
Hold altitude. See the targets by the river. Yes, Lieutenant. Good. Real enemies won't just stand around and wait for you to strike. But training like this can sharpen your eye. Flank the target from both sides, avoid friendly fire, and die!
Also, I think that's Lilia's new outfit.
Anyone queasy seeing blood? Listen to the stage shaking. That was certainly a choice. I see
That would be completely empty next stream.
your eyes.
I wonder if I
Our
could.
victory comes in a tide of blood. The enemy is at peace. A shot hit.
Lilia does have a few outfits, so they might make it one like
Inside.
eventually.
Let's dance with the shadows. Though it may come with pain. Now is the time for repentance.
I wonder if I could make the title empty.
The enemy is at peace. Now is the time for repentance.
So like I don't know if YouTube will
Enter the gate and
accept the
see
blank
light.
Unicode
Give
character.
us a big smile.
While this plays, I'm just gonna test that. Maybe.
sonne pour toi. Very well.
This. YouTube will in fact accept the Unicode characters.
And now we're meeting.
And easy video game.
A worthy victory, but the fight is far from over.
After a successful firing drive, the two flight teams effortlessly reunite in the sky. They rendezvous, hover, and merge into a single formation. The howl of engines quickly drowns out the commander's conversation as the flight unit ascends into the open ground. With her feet firm on the ground, Lilia passes her broom to the second in command.
Capitan! Oh, Commander!
The swirling air around her sends Lilia's pristine uniform fluttering like a flag in the wind. You walk straight toward the cavalry, the Foundation leaders who stand at the entrance of the village, observing the training.
New broom's nice. Rookies aren't too bad either. Only problem is, they rely on the tech too much. Should spend a little more time on their arcane skills.
New outfit.
Have to say, I never thought I'd wear a Foundation uniform. Wait. Don't tell me I have to follow the committee's orders from now on.
Don't worry. You're still on Team Timekeeper. Your new uniform's just for easy identification while you're acting as flight captain.
All right.
You have some time to sharpen your little birds, but conflict rides fast. Work quick. The Foundation swore us enough fuel and ammunition for your entire unit, and more besides. You alone have access to it. No applications, no paperwork. Just go directly to the quartermaster.
Nice. I'll make sure the rookies never step foot on the ground.
Mr. Iranai said that this is the Esu Noi Nouveau Voyer combat debut. He hopes to hear some feedback from you.
Well, it's faster, got stronger firepower, and better maneuverability. Basically, an all-round improvement. Haven't used it for long, though. Any major defects you know of?
The price.
Fair.
102 costs nearly triple the amount of an 01, or even more.
Who's paying for repairs?
Me. The Esu Noi Nouveau Voyer assigned to you is the property of Team Timekeeper.
Okay. I'll do my best not to break it.
Noon descends. The sun hangs tilted in the sky, casting an unreasonable dryness across the grassland. The aroma of simple meals drifted from the households, whether in times of famine or prosperity. The plain scent of wheat is equally tempting.
That is all. Dismissed.
With the order given, the high-ranking officials outside the village drift away. Lilia turns to glance at the unit still holding position.
Capitan, I need to go take care of the baby birds.
All right. See you later, Lilia.
The temporary captain of the flight unit turns away.
Timekeeper.
Anything I can help you with, Commander?
Hungry? Come to my home for a meal, won't you? I'll send for your assistant too. My mother's stew could raise a fallen horse. She would love for you to try it.
He's being too kind. Suspicious. A simple invitation. Yet under the circumstances, the recipient perceives subtle unease.
Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Do you mean to say that your home is in Tamarovka?
That's right. Will you come?
The sides of coals, closed, always smiling. The commander pushes open an old wooden door, followed by two special guests. Faint candlelight reveals a rope strung above their heads where dried vegetables and smoked meat could be hung, but now hangs bare.
Mama.
Vanyusha, did you bring guests?
Good afternoon, madam. I'm Vertin, timekeeper of the Foundation, and this is Soneto, my assistant.
Oh, so you're the one.
The elderly lady fails to hide her surprise.
When Vanyusha told me there would be important guests joining us, I hardly expected them to be so young. Oh, I meant nothing by it, Rodnaya. Just the words of an old woman. Honestly, Vanyusha, you must tell me if you plan to bring growing young ladies to lunch.
Miss Helena gives a sheepish look at the cabbage soup, hard bread, and smoked fish before her.
We're just here for a simple meal, Mama. No feasts while others starve.
The meal looks delicious, madam. More than enough for us.
Ivan pulls out his mother's chair and helps her to her seat.
Timekeeper. Miss Neto. Sit. Eat.
Thank you.
You will have to forgive me. This is all I have to offer at the moment.
Ivan takes a piece of rock-hard bread and softens it in the hot soup. His young guests follow suit.
You have food enough for the winter, Mama?
Oh, don't worry about me. Though if things go on like this, who can say?
He is far too kind to have zero hints of being playable. I do not trust
Miss
it.
Timekeeper,
Something's going to
are
happen.
you here to end the famine?
Please, call me Vertin, madam. As for this golden famine, I will try my best to give it a thorough investigation.
Caught between frustration and hope, the old lady lets out a sigh.
You should know, Vanyusha. Many have told me to leave with them. But I have stayed, trusting that you will find a way. Some of those fleeing south passed through the village. They said the attackers are different. They only take Alduni, arcanists, as captives.
Arcanists?
Yes. The poor things who refused to cooperate were beaten half to death before they took them. As for the humans, well...
She simply shakes her head.
But Igor's army would have taken humans too.
Always bet on the Manus.
Igor?
Soneto, you must try this pickled watermelon.
A spoonful of sour, dark red flesh is suddenly shoved into the chief's assistant's mouth, stopping her from revealing any more.
Oh, okay.
It really is delicious, madam. Quite different from any I've ever tasted. Might I ask how you made it?
Ah, it warms an old woman's heart to hear such things. Nothing special, really. Though many underestimate the importance of the barrel.
As Miss Galena steadily shares her years-tested method of pickling watermelon, they leave behind talk of these troubled times. The sounds of wooden spoons scraping across steel bowls mingle with chewing and swallowing. The lunch finally ends in an uneasy silence. Leaning against the door, Miss Galena says goodbye to her guests.
Apologies again for the poor meal.
Hush now. The meal was hearty and our bellies are full. There are a few stews better than yours.
Yes. It was just what we needed, madam.
After her son's reassuring words, the old lady
I
finally
know
closes
you have
the door.
questions, but this is not the place to talk. Come, walk with me.
Outside, layers of golden grass lap at the edge of the village, like waves on a beach.
How could Miss Galena be your mother?
The directness of his question adds a touch of chill to the unusually warm air. The commander smooths a wrinkle in his collar.
Timekeeper, you know the same pain, yes? To witness the storm take away those you love. We all do. If that face appeared again, full of light and life before your eyes, could you still your heart? When I saw her again, she was no longer my mother, but a teacher with no children, devoted wholly to her students. She never once left home.
The reason for this phenomenon still remains unknown. However, observations have shown that each of them has a complete memory, identity, and social relations. Their independent will is undeniable. We can't force them to be the person we think they are.
I know. To speak of the storm would only break her. She would shun me. But in time, she took me as her child. In the end, I have a mother again. That is enough for me.
I'm glad you figured it out.
Figured it out? The truth is the opposite, Timekeeper. I chased Galena like a lost pup, hoping to find my mother in her. And I did. Her face, her body, Every line and wrinkle, she is the mother I lost to the first storm, down to the gentle smile when she talks to me.
The commander takes several deep breaths to stop his teeth from chattering.
Think of it. Those you lost, standing before you again. Only their clothes and memory changed. Would you call them dead and gone? Would you not hold them close, praying memory returns?
It's hard to say. I've never personally dealt with such a thing. Perhaps I'll have an answer if I do.
The commander stops his questioning and turns to the meadow, bowing before him, withering amid abundance, stretching endlessly into the horizon.
It was on land like this that my father first set me on a chestnut mare and showed me the reins. My mother watched on, afraid I would fall, no doubt. But she knew this was the way for every child. For centuries, the Cossacks have lived by this steppe. She feeds us, she fights us. Rebellion runs free in our blood. The steppe never changes, nor do her people. Sometimes I find myself asking, is this truly a false 1920? You, timekeeper, you have lived through many eras. We will never wholly understand one another.
From what I do understand, you were a survivor of the first storm. You've lived through all these eras too. I don't see the difference.
True. Yet I am marked by my hometown. My own time long before the storm ever struck. I was forged a Cossack, and the Cossack I remain no matter the era. And you, timekeeper? Which era is your home? Even 1999 must feel like another world to you. I do not belittle your path. I only say losing time and home leaves a wound in the heart. Politics aside, I respect you. You are the timekeeper, the master of all ages and all people. Many consider you a savior. And I? I am but a man with mortal ties. Zeno has every reason to keep me at arm's length.
This is all the old Cossack has to say. He adjusts his wind-blown hat and makes to leave.
Commander, wait.
Yes? What more is there to say?
I have no power to change your decision. But I have a mission here. I need to know. Will you follow Zeno's orders and lead your army to Belgrade?
I will see you safe to the city and stand with you in your mission. This I swear.
I understand.
Commander!
They turn back to see a figure rushing toward them, arms flailing.
Commander! What are you doing out here? I thought you were at home.
What's the matter?
They got too drunk. A brawl's broken out.
You know, worse things could have happened. A drunken brawl. Both sides of the river, they weep for the grain trampled under the boots of friend and foe alike. Several young men in Xeno cavalry uniforms surround the house, along with some boys not yet old enough to serve. A boy and a girl are trapped at the doorstep, by their resemblance to siblings. Brother is covered in blood. cavalryman, poised to charge, stumbles back and crashes into the line of men behind him. A knight stands at the circle center, the only barrier between the cavalrymen and the two children.
Who's next?
Worship beating people.
This has nothing to do with you, outsider.
Another cavalryman steps out of the crowd, ready to fight. Murder.
Greetings. Agreed.
How about a game of hide and seek?
By God's grace.
Close your eyes. Our blood will burn.
A shot hit.
Rotten luck.
Now is the time for repentance.
And
Good luck.
enter the gate and see though it may come of pain.
A shot hit.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Her own troops with vampires. Not just vampires.
Scatter!
One word from the commander immediately silences the cavalrymen. They instinctively step aside, clearing a path to the house for him.
Commander.
Knight puts away her weapon.
Forgive me for bruising your soldiers. I don't mean to interfere with the Cavalry Corps' internal affairs, but this incident could cause serious harm to people outside the military.
The commander raising a hand, prompting her to skip the formalities.
What is this?
Someone discovered a stash of unfamiliar weapons in these two children's house. It seems their uncle joined the bandits last night.
These children, they're from an Arcanist family.
Yes, some Arcanist villagers fled upstream, claiming they would join the bandits and return to rob the others. Some soldiers thought it prudent to do a preemptive strike.
The commander looks over his shoulder sternly. Their evasive eyes prove the knight's words.
Are you hurt?
No, they didn't harm me.
You've stopped the worst. Thank you, Miss Marsha. Leave them to me.
Certainly.
The knight has no intention to fight. She packs up her equipment and takes the cleared path to leave. The commander approaches the young boy in the step. He appears to be below the enlistment age. The commander tries to say something, but only see refusal in the young boy's eyes. He gives a gentle gesture for them to enter their home. He turns, standing tall at the doorstep, and faces his men.
There may come a day when we cross blades with our townsfolk. A day none of us prays to see. This war will scar us. It will scar our children. Our children's children. The dawn will carry our deeds for centuries. Those who take up arms with bandits are our enemies. And we will answer with bullet and blade. But their families will not suffer. They are our people. Her people. No harm will come to them by our hand, else we become those we fight.
Then what are we waiting for? Why are we stationing in the city?
We aren't city guards, we're riders. We should be out on the steppe hunting down the bandits.
Right. These are our homes they're destroying. How can we just stay in the city and watch them burn?
If the cavalry won't go, then we should go ourselves. Split up by village and defend our own.
Then the enemy will seize the chance. And one by one the blood of you and your families will water the dawn. We fight for the peace of the steppe. If she is to flourish as she once did, then we must stand united upon her plains. No more words on this. I forbid it. All those who brawled will be punished as necessary. Now, go to your chief and get packed. The rest period is cancelled. We ride in 1 hour.
An hour later, the cavalry leaves, where they have barely paused to make their advance upstream along the river towards Beograd. Thousands of cavalrymen make up most of the head of the marching column. Behind them follow a small number of infantry units and a long supply team.
Ah, so good you joined me at the vanguard. Interesting company, the two of you. What with all your stories from the West.
Pretty sure it was you who insisted on coming with us.
Reminds me of my days scouting for the Order. It wasn't an easy position to be in.
Sergei looks up at the sky.
At this rate, it'll be dark before half the corps sees the city. Best we hop off and wait for the others to catch up.
The scouting unit clearing the way for the march dismounts on a gentle slope, taking shelter in the shade of a tree.
Careful, Meryl. You'll break a leg if you dismount like that. Here, take my hand.
Having already dismounted, Marcia walks over to help Meryl off her horse.
Thank you, Masha. Finally a bit of a break.
Sergei, the sun will go down before we arrive. Then we'll be transitioning to a night march.
Yeah, we were supposed to put up for a night in Tamarovka and leave at dawn. What kind of army starts a march in the afternoon?
Night marches come with considerable dangers, especially when we don't know the enemy's movements. What's got the commander so anxious?
He's a commander. He must have his reasons. Believe me, I know what it takes to lead a troop.
Do you?
My great-grandfather was a general, you know. Fought off Napoleon side by side with the Tsar himself. Came home with a chest of medals, too. Shame my family lost them.
Without the taunts of his townfolk, there's no one to rein in Sergei's bragging.
If you ask me, it's because of the timekeeper. The sooner she finishes up whatever it is she wants to do in the city, the sooner he can send her on her way.
Bragging about his family. Sergei voices his opinion freely, not realizing that the person in front of him is a member of the Foundation.
Then, we won't be stuck guarding the city, and we can finally show the bandits what's what. You know how dangerous they are.
He's a family man.
What's the timekeeper doing here?
Or rather, a family guy.
You could always ask her. Aren't the two of you around the same age? Wouldn't you have been classmates at school?
Seriously? Can't we just drop this? Burton was already the timekeeper by the time I got there. I never saw her in school.
The SPTM. A school full of arcanists. It should be an interesting place.
Not as much as you'd think. Everything we learned was for the benefit of humanity and the supreme mission of human survival. Every day, there's a morning broadcast of the school motto in 12 languages, and the student handbook's thicker than the Oxford Dictionary. Oh, and the fence. It's electrocuted. Can you imagine? 230 volts of electricity buzzing day and night. It's more like a prison than a school.
Also the whole incident of Constantine killing children.
There was a rumor back then that a group of students managed to escape. People said it was the timekeeper who organized it.
The timekeeper? That's difficult to imagine. She seems very level-headed.
They didn't necessarily escape.
People were kind of scared of her. Apparently, she was their leader.
Fern got shot.
Did she or the other children bully you?
Mel freezes at the question.
Not at all. Why do you ask?
I was bullied by someone of that type when I was in the Order.
Marcia speaks as if it were nothing more than a passage from a textbook.
I was about half the age I am now. As an arcanist, my physical fitness was poor before I received training from the Order. Some older squires would give newcomers like me a hard time. We didn't stand a chance.
What's a squire?
They serve the knights, and are usually candidates for knighthood. Newcomers take on menial tasks while they study the arcane skills of the Order. Those who master them become squires.
Wow, and you ended up a knight. Did you train thinking you'd go to war?
War. I had always pictured it as something far off. A legendary battle of dreams and ideals. Until it broke out. I'm no longer so naive.
You must have taught those bullies of yours a lesson, right?
Marcia's mouth curled into a mysterious smile.
Very few squires are granted knighthood.
Sergei, who has been listening in, cuts in.
All right, rest's over. Back in your saddles. Better not let the team see us lounging around.
Sergei straightens up and checks that the saddles are securely fastened. The others follow suit.
You'll see Berigrad once we reach the top of the slope.
He rides slowly towards the top.
Those were some stories. Didn't have anything half as exciting in my childhood. By the way, I could show you around the city if you've got time. I know it well.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen here.
There's a Turkish place that makes the best kebabs. Ah, but they might have fled already.
Leading the way, Sergei quickly reaches the top of the slope.
Behold! The dawn's great... What?
Sergei pulls hard on the reins, stopping his horse just before the crest.
What's wrong?
Wait, am I seeing things? Why are there so many people outside the city?
They ride up to his side. Dark crowd forms a wall across the cavalry corps' route to Belgrade.
This is an army. They're blocking the entrance.
What? At this time of day?
Sergei, tell the commander to halt the march. Merle and I will stay and observe their movements. Go.
All right.
You know, I thought there Sergei was just gonna get shot. So I suppose that's a bit better.
Did you get a clear look? Bandits or other forces?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely not bandits. There are too many of them, and I think I saw armored cars. Oh, and a banner with a griffin on it.
A griffin.
The commander's brow darkens.
Hold all regiments. Hold the advance and take the high ground outside Belgrade. Do not engage.
Yes, Commander.
The temporary legion rushes off. The commander turns to the solemn chief of the staff and flying witch captain at his side.
A griffin.
Igor's banner.
So he's here. Just outside Birigrad. Only half a day's march away. Our orders are to enter Birigrad. If Igor blocks our way or tries to attack, we have reason to engage.
But the city and its people may already be under his thumb. If the upstream villages truly were pillaged by his hand, then he may threaten us with the lives of Belgrad's people.
The commander's hand instinctively reaches for the gun at his waist. The cold metal calms his nerves.
Lieutenant Lilia, your unit will confirm the number and formation of Igor's army. Retreat if attacked. Suffer no losses.
On it.
I mean, if the trailer's anything to go by, this should just be fine. I'm assuming this is gonna be where they ally. Yeah, there's Igor. It is simple to denounce the evildoer, far more difficult to understand them. It's presumably where they're gonna ally. A shallow valley separates the two armies. The wind stirs seeds and dust. The war horses go restless under the eerie silence.
I'll be damned. It's really him, Igor. After all this time, he just shows up here in Belgrade? What's he trying to do, exactly?
Whatever it is, he should do it soon so we can end him. I bet he wants to take his chances against us, too.
Not so fast. You know Igor parted ways with Manus Vindictae after the Antarctic operation.
Are you on that traitor's side?
He parted ways with us, too!
The roar of broom engines on the return flight briefly drowns out the choral below.
All right. Quit your bickering. The flight unit's back. It's all up to the commander now.
The commander lowers his telescope as he awaits the flying bridge's news. Lilia emerges from a whirl of dust, stirred up.
Status.
It's weird. It's Igor, all right? Triple ace and all, but they didn't attack. I flew low, too. Even looked eye to eye with the soldiers, but they still held fire. As for the city, there's no signs of damage, or of Igor's men.
His soldiers are all outside the city?
Yeah, got his main force positioned along the main road to it. It's like he wants us to see him.
He wants us to see him.
If he wanted to stop our advance, capturing the city would have been the best bet. It's almost like he's welcoming us.
The commander raises his telescope again. This time, he spots a soldier riding out from Igor's army.
What?
The messenger crosses the ground between the two forces, drawing close to the cavalry. His rebel uniform causes quite a stir.
That's...
Calm yourself, Lieutenant. A rider must assess the terrain before he takes to a gallop.
The commander holds fire. The messenger reaches the cavalry formation and approaches the commander, escorted by a guard.
Commander Ivan Ivanovich, it's been a while.
This dude.
A long time indeed. What message do you bring, Ptolemy?
The messenger stares straight into the commander's eyes, intent on carrying out the mission entrusted to him by his father.
Admiral Igor wishes to talk with you and the Timekeeper, who is currently under your protection. There's something important he wants to discuss. About Belgrade, the Dawn, and the Timekeeper's mission.
Scaramouche.
Igor has the information I need.
Seems he knows why you're here, though this could be a ploy.
It's too dangerous for the Timekeeper to meet Igor in person. They should speak via communication device instead.
Can't believe I forgot about him.
They could easily have reached us through such devices, given this message was brought by one of his most trusted subordinates. I don't think it's negotiable. What are your thoughts, Commander?
The commander finds himself most unsure of his decision.
I want to know his purpose here. And him stationing outside the city does look like a gesture of goodwill. That said, I shouldn't meet him in private. Word will surely reach the Joint Committee.
I understand your concerns. But either way, I'll meet him.
Timekeeper?
I currently have almost no information on my mission. I'd like to know what he has to say, even if it's a lie.
The commander pauses to consider.
Our orders are to avoid confrontation. Accepting his request may be the way to do that. But whether I join the meeting is your decision.
Me?
The committee will not question your motivations. If I attend, let it be by your bidding. Then if they question me, I will have my defense.
I see. I'll make the decision.
But how can we ensure the safety of the Timekeeper and the others?
Meeting Igor, huh? Take me with you, Wurtson. I'd like to hear what he's got to say.
All right. I accept Igor's invitation, and I request the commander join me. To ensure the safety of both parties, I suggest we each bring our own bodyguards. Lilia will be ours.
You could use another Timekeeper.
Sonetto, you're the only one who knows the details of the mission besides myself. One of us should stay in a safe place.
Relax. I'll bring Wurtson back in one piece.
She's the protagonist, nothing will go wrong.
Understood. Please be careful, Timekeeper. I'll prepare a teleport disc for you.
So it stands. I'll send a rider to Igor's messenger. We meet on the open plain, within striking distance of both sides.
In that space between armies. Whoa, that's animation. Space between armies, the air seems tight under the air. Not like the stairs of both the opposing sides. Tens of thousands of eyes are fixed on the few figures at the end of the valley. They walk towards each other across the open grass field. Igor arrives for his designated location and waits patiently. He stands alone, not a single guard at his side.
I'm sorry that this is the way we meet again.
I feel the same, Igor. What did you want to talk about?
The rebel leader seems unfazed by his opponent's submission of rank.
After the last storm, you helped Moldir escape Antarctica and avoid investigation by the Foundation. You have my thanks.
She provided us valuable support. I simply returned the favor.
If that's all you got to say, then send a thank you letter. Get to the point. What do you want?
Igor glances at Ivan, who watches in silence.
There are some matters I want to clarify.
Where you want to start? From the first time you put on the Xeno uniform? Or from Sao Paulo?
São Paulo. Let's start there.
To everyone's surprise, the Admiral lets out the city's name. The sound of it almost stings. The corner of Ivan's eye twitches.
Before I arrived in São Paulo, I struck a deal with the dead Arcana.
You communicated with Arcana after her death?
Yes, you witnessed the events in Antarctica. I trust there is no need to explain why I heard her voice. Death and resurrection are part of the myth she aimed to construct. I refused to become her follower, but I desperately needed the reward only she could provide.
Arcana needed Erd to complete her resurrection ritual. What did you need?
A true shelter. A boon, a hidden place. A promise from the surpassing excellence. She used many words for this little cube. Is it familiar to you, Timekeeper?
Spooky cube.
The material's similar to the Tear of Kamala.
The origin is the same, but their function is different.
Igor clenches his fist. The black cube disappears.
Why make a deal with Arcana if just to avoid the storm? The Foundation already provides you shelter.
Okay.
When you learn of Earth and the Umber Room, you will understand why I cannot trust the Foundation's promises. They have chosen a perilous path.
The name, mentioned too many times, is late. Plucks at the golden thread in her mind.
You know about the Amber Room too?
I know what led you here. Earth, Umber Room, the words appear together. But whoever gave you this intelligence likely knows little more than that. Belgrade is not a large city, but without guidance you will never find the Umber Room, even if you turn it inside out. Fortunately, its location is not a secret to me. Because I was involved in it all.
How much more do you know?
No more questions. I am no longer bound by the Foundation's confidentiality rules. I can lead you directly to the answers.
Igor gives them space to consider the deal, then turns to the cavalry commander, who has not spoken a word.
Ivan, I know you care deeply for the Dawn. I admit some responsibility for the looting of the upstream villages.
Then... it was you?
It was Krutov.
Krutov? Hear you. What difference is there? He betrayed Zeno at your side in Sao Paulo. He follows your orders.
Not since Antarctica. With the new era, Krutov has taken his own path. We have some differences of opinion. The Manos deal was a one-off, but Krutov wants more. He believed our reward should be greater, that receiving only a small black cube was like pleasing a child with a toy.
A traitor among traitors. Guess people do get what they deserve.
Sharp. You're right. I should have known that without Zeno, his desire would grow beyond my control. I will take the blame for his madness.
And for the Xeno soldiers you killed in Sao Paulo.
I will not deny it, and I will atone. But I must first stop what Krutov has done to the Don Basin. I trusted him, trained him under my command, but failed to see his inflating ambition. I did not snuff it when I had the chance. In the end, he built an army from my soldiers and weapons, and from the Manos and other sources. In this era, our relationship has become rancorous. He hopes to snatch the boon, and I hope to end this matter once and for all.
Then he and his bandit forces now belong to Manus Vindicte.
He works with them as an ally, not a follower. He has not undergone the masked trial. Likely his arrogance is the reason.
Always
Whether
better
he
than
has
Manus.
joined the Manus or not, it matters little. These differences of opinion among you rebels are the cause of the Don's suffering. If an ounce of duty is left in you, end it, quickly.
I will launch an attack on Krutov when the time is right, but the battle will be hard fought.
The Admiral frankly admits the trouble his army is facing.
I'm sure you already have some information, but Krutov is more powerful than you think. Xeno weapons, Manus troops, the backing of Dawn warlords. He has them all. My army alone cannot defeat him. That is why I ask your cooperation. With the cavalry corps, we will outnumber them. We will have the advantage.
Igor's words are like a shaska sunk into the mud, waiting for the other to pull it free. Across the plain, tens of thousands of soldiers will face one another.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Intense silence.
I'm sure, and I hope I have proven my sincerity. This serves all parties. We will bring peace to the dawn, and the Timekeeper will learn what she seeks of Earth.
Sudden animation budget increase.
If you agree, everything will be settled within a week. You have my word. The sunlight is fading, so is our time. I hope the deal can be made now.
And probably have time for one or two. Like 1/3 of the way done. Or, yeah, closer to 1/2, I guess. White Knight. Comrades may be united in loyalty, or by other means. Hatred will do. Under the cover of night, the Xeno Cavalry Corps resumed its march to Beograd. The Griffin Legion holds position by the main road to the city. Both armies remain on high alert. Alone on the field comes the slow crunch of 2 pairs of heavy boots.
It must have taken some convincing, especially with Sternova. She's rarely easy to sway.
I swore it would bring peace to the dawn. Sabina objected, of course. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Her exact words.
She's right.
Igor pulls back his sleeve. A circle neatly inscribed symbols glows faintly on his scarred arm.
The arcane incantation customized by Xeno for every arcanist commander, preventing the misuse of arcane skills. Never thought I'd see it again.
Your arcane skill can vanish an army in an instant. I must take precautions.
Ever cautious. Good. Though I'm surprised you still remember how to write it.
I knew a day would come when I'd need it. I never thought it would be for this.
The commander has no desire to pursue the topic. He looks away.
Keep your promise. The hawks are circling. They will devour me and Som if given the chance.
I know the Foundation wants no conflict between the cavalry and me, and the Timekeeper must have promised to vouch for you. Her words will not go unheard. Were it not for the Timekeeper's mission in Beograd, they would have ordered you to leave the dawn immediately. No 2-week buffer.
How did you learn this?
I do not need interception to know what the Joint Committee thinks, provided their membership remains unchanged. You're a Kazakh, so they sent you here to recruit new riders, for the same reason they do not want you stationed here in your hometown.
Don't speak like you know me, Igor. You and I are no longer brothers. Demotion, imprisonment, no matter what they hang upon me, I will do what I must to defend my home.
Igor's eyes follow the river as stream to Beograd's low rooftops, gleaming beneath the starry sky.
We were born and raised on this land. We both bade farewell to our families that day. leaving Belgrade and the steppe for the cold walls of Zeno. On a fine day, you can make out the church spire from here. The city is not as large as it was in '99. Back then, you could easily see the suburbs too.
Many things are different. All this will be washed away in time. Do not put too much weight on it.
But the steppe remains unchanged, and so do her people. The smell of grass and dirt is no different than at the century's end.
I still cannot trust you. Krotov is but one stain on the dawn. There are many more to be blotted. The Golden Famine will strip the steppe bare. Her people will either starve or leave. Most will have to live off their food stores. Some poor folk have none at all.
What does the Foundation believe to be the cause?
They haven't investigated. The Foundation is stretched thin. The steppe is not worth their focus. Our best hope may be the next storm. If it is kind, the dawn will wake as she should in the next era.
Igor lets Ivan's almost cruel joke pass.
This heat is the result of an arcane ritual.
A ritual? Bending the weather over the entire lower dome. How can it be done?
Commander!
The messengers shout. Cuts the conversation short. He runs up to them and bends over, hands on his thighs as he attempts to catch his breath.
Yes.
The messenger's breathing is unsettled, not from weariness, but from sheer fear. He turns to Xeno rebel leader with a cautious expression on his face.
Igor.
He mumbles something imperceptible to himself, gradually steadying his breathing. The moment he straightens, he whips out a pistol.
This is for Alyosha!
Skill issue. Igor staggers back 2 steps, then drops to one knee. The messenger trembling, hand throws the shot of course, denying the bullet its deadly purpose. After a brief moment of shock, the commander lunges toward
Soldier! What do you think you're doing?
To seize the messenger's wrist. He forces the messenger's face to the ground. He tastes the dirt of his home with every word he roars.
Alyosha! My brother! You killed him! You killed him in Sao Paulo! Why did you do it? Because he wasn't an arcanist? Because he wouldn't help you cozy up to the menace scum?
No one answers. Beside his struggling, the night returns to silence.
Your commanders may execute any soldier who sabotages the army's strategic goals as a traitor. This is Xeno law.
Igor rises slowly and grips the military identification tag hanging against his chest. Should have just not died. A dent remains where the bullet struck. He is as calm as the silent night of the dawn. He steps forward and kicks the fallen pistol away.
Let him go.
This is my army. You have no say here.
Not far off, a few war horses neigh. Torches quickly light up the dark like streetlights.
Let go of me!
The messenger struggles free of Ivan's grasp, rolls down the slope, and vanishes into the marching column. One by one, the torches go out.
It was me.
The commander fires several shots but hits nothing.
Father!
Igor's ever-loyal son rushes over.
Barokov! Don't even think about protecting that bastard!
Igor raises a hand and turns to the commander.
I'm letting it go, and so are you. Many of your cavalry have long served Zeno. They will protect him. Pursuing this will only undermine morale. Nothing matters more than unity in the army. I taught you this. Your cavalry must be united, brothers and sisters on the battlefield. This is what they are, a family.
After a few deep breaths, Ivan returns his pistol to its holster.
The hatred of those who once trusted you. A bullet to the chest, Krotov's betrayal, a home soon to be aflame. Remember what you have wrought, Igor.
I can never forget. About the ritual that caused the Golden Famine. It was Manos Vindictor's doing, composed of multiple rites. Their goal is to expand west, first the Don, then the Dnieper. Soon, millions of square kilometers of land will grow no crops. All of Europe will face hunger.
What sort of ritualist has the power to change the weather over such an area?
Remember, Ivan, our enemy is a resurrected deity.
With police support, Igor makes his way down the slope.
Keep breathing.
The ritualist lifts the censer above her head. Colorful fumes spill from its veins. They creep around the bound captive like a gaseous meerbod. Sort raises an eyebrow of contempt at the horrifying display.
Is he dead?
The ritualist gives the censer a wave. The fumes rush back inside in an instant.
I overestimated the human's mental capacity. Next time, I won't make the same mistake.
Why not bring them to the iceberg? Or do you aim to monopolize the fruits of the experiment?
Every glorious achievement is hers.
The ritualist's answer is vague. Krutov waves a hand, signaling a soldier to drag the body away.
I have no time for your little experiments. My army departs for Beregrad in 2 hours.
Beregrad?
The news clearly catches her off guard.
We will eventually conquer the city, plunder it of its wealth and vitality. But departing now, you say? There were no such orders from the iceberg. Starvation will be our enemy's end.
She entrusted me an army and the power to deploy them. Now that Igor and Ivan have met, they are sure to head to Beregrad. I must stop them.
The low growl of engines roar in. The transport unit responsible for heavy weapons is departing.
My army is ready. This is my chance to eliminate Igor for good. If you won't give me the boon, I will take it myself.
The loss of one right will affect the efficacy of many others. If the weather cools and winter returns, our attack on the Eastern Front will be jeopardized. Our entire project will be delayed. Your privilege has its limits, General. You and your followers will accept the trial. It is only a matter of time.
Watch your tone, Ritualist. You never asked Igor and his men to wear the mask. You have no right to ask us.
He presses again against the ritualist's forehead, but she doesn't flinch. She grins.
Igor is a weak, indecisive coward who doesn't dare face his true desires. I am greater than he will ever be.
Do you think a gun to the head will scare me? Death is but a return to her embrace. She will resurrect our arcanists, clarify our deeds. I will die with her name on my lips.
Krutov lowers his gun.
Monsters.
He looks on as one of Krutov's soldiers drags a fresh corpse from the camp. For the man who is already dead, this moment feels closer to withering.
How many more will die for this?
The soldier glances at him. Without a word, he lowers his head and walks away. Arm feels a strong pressure closing in on him.
They die because of you, Garon. The decision was yours.
Charon turns back.
If joining you will teach you to respect life, then I will do so. But it is unclear what difference my choice will make. These people will still die by your hand, only for another cause.
I am not so deranged as the Manas. I simply value efficiency.
Sure, but...
If you are not one of them, if you detest their behavior, why do you work for them?
They work for me. These lunatics know nothing of military tactics. They simply point in a direction and let their entire force loose.
Krutov pauses.
What similarity could I possibly have with them?
You both start wars, bringing destruction and bloodshed wherever you walk.
Our purposes are different.
It doesn't seem so different to me.
A pity you have to go. It's rare I meet someone worth more than a few words of conversation.
Khan fails to grasp the implication behind Krutov's words. He only sees a soldier approaching with a black horse.
Andreas.
The horse is returned. Before he realizes it, he is bound.
Why do you bind me?
With
The
rope, his
ritualist
soldiers
has
behind
already
him.
limited my movement.
I have other plans for you.
I'm sure that'll be fine. Good place to stop. It looks like it's gonna hold that on a cliffhanger anyways. Prowler theme. Although, before I end, I want to see something cool.
If possible, another. This portfolio?
Increase 60 characters inside to 3. I think I played this game a little too much. Just a hunch. Be addicted? Not at all. What makes you say that? Now I have to do the resonance. Up all of them to 10. I will end here. A little early, but I don't think there's enough time for one more story thing. Oh. Yeah. I still really need to figure out how to do outros, but thank you all for watching. Yeah, so